Hey guys, it's Cooper Trooper back with another video. So today what I'm going to be talking about is the care of crested geckos. So I'll say some things that you probably want to know about them first. Is that they are from New Caledonia. Their scientific name is Rhacodactylus ciliatus. Adults get about from 7 to 9 inches, including their tail, and the life expectancy of them is 10 to 20 years. And they can come in a wide variety of colours and markings and morphs and all that stuff. And yeah, let's go on with the care. So let's start off with housing. So the minimum for a crested gecko is a 20-gallon tank for an adult, but larger is better for the vivariums, as long as it's not too big, because they like to climb as well, so it's best if it's tall like that one there. And it's good to have like branches and leaves so they can climb up and stuff. And I used to have the food in one of these, but it kept falling down, so I had it on the floor. And I think they normally find the food on the floor anyway, so I think that's best. And now let's move on to lighting and humidity. So crested geckos are nocturnal, so they're not normally awake in the daytime, although I've obviously woke mine up because I was doing this video. As you can see, it's moving. They don't really need the UVB lighting. However, some people say low levels of lighting, about 5%, is beneficial for the health of crested geckos. And humidity, it's best to have aim for 60% in the day and 80% during night. And you can use a hygrometer or thermometer. I should get a hygrometer in here, but I haven't got one. I've only got a thermometer. But yeah, that's for humidity. And what I use for humidity is this. I just use this. It's a plant pressure washer thing. So just do that, and then I can just spray it like that. And yeah, it gives that a good spray. Well, I haven't given it a good spray there because I'm doing it for the video, but yeah, just give it a good spray with one of them. Or you can use one of the things that you use with your hand, which I've got one, but I'll show you that in a bit, maybe. And now let's move on to substrate. So for substrate, you can use different things. Like in here, I'm using Eco, although some people say it's best not to use loose substrate for them in case it causes impaction. Although I used to have some crested geckos in here that were laying eggs, so Eco or something like that is good for when geckos lay eggs. Or you can use paper towel, which I've got in this vivarium here, and it's only a baby as well. And you'll see in this one, that one, and that one, they've all got paper towel in, and they're only babies, so it's best not to use soil for them. And I'll show you in the adults tank now. So for this I just use paper towel, and I got one of the cricket box things, which I spray the soil that's in there so it's moist or whatever, so they can lay eggs. The females, one of the females are there. The male and the other female, I believe, are in that rock behind there, but I'm not 100%. Well, they are probably in there because I can't see them anywhere else in here. Now let's move on to food and water for the crested geckos. So since they're nocturnal, it's best to feed your crested geckos in the evening or at night, and I normally give them the food just before I go to bed. So they'll have it in the night because that's when they're mostly active. And for water, some people say that you shouldn't really use a water dish, but I do, and I do drink out of it. Some people say that you just got to spray the tank, but they do drink out of a water bottle. And they also drink lick the water off the walls or stuff when you spray it, and that's good. And moving on to like health and stuff, they'll be in pretty good health, but they can suffer from MBD, which is metabolic bone disease, and that's if they haven't had enough calcium. They need the calcium to help them, and females need it to help them produce the eggs. So it's best to give them calcium, like just the cricket the calcium. And I'll show you how I do their food. So for the food I use for my crested geckos is I use this. It is the growth and breeding formula with insects by Pangea. You can also get food by Rapashi, and here's the Rapashi. I've run out of the Rapashi, so at the minute I am feeding them on the growth and breeding formula. But they're like a mix variety. I can't say that word. Variety of food. So I'll show you how I make it. So what I do for the food is I just get the little container and I scoop the food out. Oh, got it. So I'm only just gonna do a little bit because yeah, it's not their feeding time yet. So I've got the food in there, and then what I normally do is I put the tap on. I get like a little bit. That is a lot, and then I'll mix it. So as you can see, I've got the food here, so you can't really see it that well, but I've mixed it to like a pasty consistency, which is what you should really do for them, because if you give them very watery food, they're getting mostly water and not as much food. But you make it like a thicker consistency, they're getting more of the food than the water technically. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching it if you've got all the way through it. And yeah, if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to do that. But if you don't like it, then obviously you can put a thumbs down and whatever. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.